Libra, hi. So this is going to be a reading for March 6th through the 12th, and I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there's an extended at the end of the video. You can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Libra. The overall energy for the reading, the Wheel of Fortune. There is some change, definitely a big one there in the past, that you're experiencing. I feel like you're stepping into something brand new here, but let's see. In the recent past, the Sun, the World card, the Moon. That's big. That's huge energy right there. Interesting. And there's a separation there between the Sun and the Moon. Definitely some sort of cycle close, but it's almost like stepping into a brand new life completely. Like you look back a week ago and you're like, my God, that seems so far away, almost like it's another life. So there's definitely been a major change here, major shift from one chapter to another here. And I'm not sure, because I'm not seeing with that Moon where it leads. But you see a separation. It's like separating day and light. And if you think about it, they kind of go smooth from one to another. There's definitely a separation here. From light to dark. That's very, very interesting. I can't wait to clarify that. For now, it's kind of like, okay, it's just, you know, a very powerful closing of a chapter here in your life. But in the current situation, the Three of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Page of Wands. You're blooming like a little flower here. Definitely. Very open, possibly towards love. And it's not love necessarily romantic, you know, it's kind of like your friends, family, whoever's got that energy. It could be specific to one particular person. I kind of get this energy more coming towards you, as if you attract it, rather than you going out there and, you know, seeking this. Interesting. In the immediate future, the Six of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, the Devil. Okay, so something you've been putting effort into here. You're kind of looking like you're taking a few steps back from it, because it's looking like at some point it kind of became maybe not aligned with you as much. So it's like, okay, we need to kind of give this a break, you know. So I don't know what this is, but you're looking like you're detaching from it slowly but surely. Let's clarify. Let me do the Wheel of Fortune. The Strength card, the Nine of Cups, the World card. Yeah, something came to a close big time for you. And it carried a lot of happiness through it. There's the Sun, there's the Nine of Cups. That's, you know, a whole lot of happiness in that cycle. But it needed to end. It needed to close down. There's definitely been a change here. Okay, let's do the Sun in the recent past. Eight of Cups, Seven of Cups, the High Priestess. Yeah, and it was one of those things where I don't even know if you thought too much about this situation coming to a close. It's kind of like, I'm not feeling it anymore. You know, it kind of washed off of me or something like that. Because your intuition is telling you, look someplace else. Start looking someplace else. You're done here. You know, so it kind of comes organically. You know, yeah, it was this, and it was beautiful, and it's done. You know. Let's do the World card. What you doing, crazy? for the World card, you get the Four of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles. Interesting, because I see the Seven of Pentacles showing up here in the immediate future as the energy that you're, you know, you're deciding it's not what it was anymore, so it's time for me to go. Yeah, kind of trying to keep some sort of balance through this as you possibly are closing off a particular cycle and you're possibly starting to make the first steps into walking away from it, you know. But trying to keep things civil, balanced, you know, calm. Let's do the Moon. In the recent past, the Three of Wands, the Hierophant, the Ace of Cups. There's still hope in there, so as you walk away from the situation, there's still hope that things can someday somehow be loving, restored, possibly. There's a connection that shows up here through all of this, or something quite meaningful, quite deep. There's almost an acceptance and an understanding on your part that you need to, you know, kind of like continue with your life, your journey, your experiences. So you're definitely leaving something behind here, but there's still some sort of hope there attached to the situation that things might get better someday. I don't know. Let's do the Three of Cups in the current situation, the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, this energy is definitely coming towards you. It's looking like a very slow energy, but it's almost self-imposed. Like, okay, you know, I don't want to rush things. Let's not be pushy here. The energy is definitely out there, but whoever this is in the physical is kind of like, let's take it easy, let's take it slow. Probably not realizing that their energy is, you know, all over this. No matter how much they're trying to keep their actions at bay. Let's do the Ace of Wands. Ooh, Queen of Cups, Seven of Wands, Two of Cups. Yeah, there's desire for love here, and this could be one particular direction that's coming from. There's a little bit of rejection to it, kind of like, yeah, no, not yet, or not now. You know, it's not that kind of a rejection of shutting it down completely, but there's a little bit of stay back, possibly because the energy is quite big. Even though they're saying, no, let's say, well, I'm taking it easy. What do you mean? I'm not in their face all the time. You don't have to be with this kind of an energy, because the energy is in their face all the time. So yeah, there's that little, okay, this is too much, step back, you know. You are curious about it though. There's a Page of Wands there, so there's definitely a sense of, you know what, yeah, okay. For the Page of Wands, you get the King of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles. You are ready and open to this. However, you're suffering a little bit from commitment-phobia here. There's that, you know, that excuse of, you know, I'm on my own. I know where things are. I know how things are from this perspective. I kind of like to keep it that way. But your heart is saying a little bit of something else. So it's you're actually scared with the Nine of Pentacles here and the Five of Pentacles. You're actually scared to commit to this. But you're ready to, if you wanted to, you know. Let's do the Six of Swords in the immediate future. Knight of Swords, Ten of Wands, Five of Cups. You're still in that process that we started the reading with, the closing of that cycle, because that just doesn't close like that, you know. It takes a while. It's a process. So you're still kind of going through that. There's still some energies from the past possibly coming in for you to heal, for you to look at through this process, but I still kind of see you going, moving forward. Some days slower, some days, you know, more determined, faster, but it's a process, you know. It's gonna go like that. Who woke you up? Seven of Pentacles. Let's see. Man, this is the Devil, the Two of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles. This is, again, I have no idea what you're leaving behind here, what kind of cycle this is. I just see that through the energies, I see that it's a very powerful one. You may not take it as that. You may be like, oh, it's nothing. You know, I'm just leaving this situation behind. But the energies are pretty strong in the sense of, it almost looks like your life is going to change completely once you let this go completely. But it feels like you're having a hard time to do so at times, and it involves a lot of putting yourself first there. You know, kind of like, I'm deciding to put myself first. That's why I need to do this for me. And when it comes to that process of putting yourself first, that's where the difficulty lies. Where I feel like you haven't done that, you know, too many times in your life. And this one right here is challenging you to do that big time for yourself. And there's still a little bit of difficulty. You're doing it, but you're falling into the pattern of, yeah, it doesn't matter, you know, at times I don't matter, or, you know, things like that. Let's do the devil in the immediate future. The Ace of Wands, the Emperor, the Four of Wands. Whatever this is that you're deciding to leave behind, I feel like you're coming to this conclusion because it's not healthy the way it is. That's why there's still hope there that maybe one day it will become healthy. It will become something that we can work with. But as of right now, it's looking like something that's not necessarily healthy, necessarily beneficial for you. And there's still that desire to go back to it. You know, that relapse is still popping in here. And it's going to show up. It's very close tied up to when you forget to put yourself first. That's when this, you know, impulse to go back to it is going to show up. Back up. Because I feel like you had more confidence here, but then the energies are kind of rushing back. And then, you know, you're kind of challenged in that department of, hey, this is about you. What do you want to do about this? And the minute you say, I'm going to put myself aside, I don't care about that, you're going to have the tendency to come back to whatever this is, even though you see it as being unhealthy. You know what I mean? So it's going to come back. The energy is going to come back at least. So be ready for that. Even though here, it almost looks like I'm done with this. You know, you're sailing into the sunset there. Thinking, at least, because it feels that way, that, okay, I shook this off, I'm good. The energies are coming back. Because you're not completely done there. So, it happens. But you are experiencing, you know, you're going through this process of actually closing off this cycle. So even though the energies are coming back, that doesn't mean that it's not closing. That means there's still some things that you need to learn from this. AKA putting yourself first. Let's see what the universe has. Seven of Swords, King of Pentacles, Five of Wands. Alright. There's a little bit of disagreement. As you... And I feel like this is more of a general situation. I'm sure it applies to one thing in particular for you right now, but it's more like, for me, I see it more like a general energy. So as you grow and you heal through pretty much anything, but through your growth, you're gonna let go of a lot of things, a lot of situations, a lot of people, and you're gonna have people possibly around you that disagree with that. That kind of shows up here, so it could be tied up to something through this. I can't tie it up necessarily to something in the reading per se. That's why I'm kind of seeing it more like a reminder from the universe, or like a general energy for you. So keep that in mind. And, you know, as you remove yourself from certain situations, some people are not going to like that. So just remember that. But that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.